Florence is where the modern world began its journey. This is the heart of the Renaissance, and where the present-day Italian language was born. This Tuscan gem is a treasure trove of history and culture, a living testament to the grandeur of the past. Florence, or Firenze as locals call it, is nestled amidst rolling hills with its terracotta rooftops and towering cathedral displaying their timeless beauty. Through the Medici family's patronage of the arts, Florence has been at the epicenter of some of history's most defining moments. And it's not just about the past. The city's vibrant contemporary scene is a source of inspiration, and of course some of the world's finest gastronomy. Are you ready to dive into the world of art, history and culture? Welcome to Florence. Spring is an ideal time to visit. The city is in full bloom and the weather is pleasantly warm with average temperatures of 19 degrees Celsius, or 66 Fahrenheit. Mid-autumn is also a good time to travel, when the summer heat has subsided and temperatures are similar to those in spring. During the summer months, Florence can get quite hot, often beyond 30 degrees Celsius, or 86 Fahrenheit, and is usually very busy with tourists. It's a vibrant time, but if you prefer a quieter experience, consider visiting in the winter. The winters are mild, and there's a certain magic to the city in the crisp winter air. Plus, you'll enjoy fewer crowds. Florence hosts a number of events throughout the year. The Easter explosion of the cart is a centuries-old Florentine tradition involving a ceremonial cart filled with fireworks, ignited in a vibrant spectacle symbolizing good fortune and celebrated in the heart of the city on Easter Sunday. The Calcio Storico is an intense form of football, blending sport and spectacle into a rough and passionate game that honors tradition annually in the month of June. It's played in the city's Piazza Santa Croce. Whether you're a fan of summer sun or crisp winter air, Florence always has something to offer. For a comprehensive experience, aim for at least 4 or 5 days. This duration allows to immerse yourself in its art, history, and culinary delights. Choosing where to stay in Florence is about more than just a place to rest your head. If you want to be in the heart of the action, consider staying near the Duomo or the Ponte Vecchio. You'll be within walking distance of some of the city's most iconic sites, although this convenience comes with a higher price tag. For those seeking a quieter stay, the Oltrarno district offers a respite from the bustling city centre. This bohemian neighborhood is brimming with artisan workshops, charming boutiques, and quaint cafes. Budget-conscious travelers can find more affordable accommodations in areas like Santa Croce or San Lorenzo. These districts are slightly removed from the main tourist trail, yet still offer easy access to Florence's attractions. Wherever you choose to stay, you're never far from something worth visiting. There are over 70 museums in the city, so Florence's wonders are just a short walk away. Florence is brimming with artistic and architectural marvels. Its crown jewel is undoubtedly the Duomo, Florence's iconic cathedral. It's a masterpiece of architecture with Brunelleschi's dome, Giotto's campanile, and the baptistry. With its striking red dome and intricate marble panels, it's a sight you won't want to miss. The Duomo is open daily, from 10 in the morning until 5 in the evening, and it's free to visit. However, climbing the dome or visiting the museum does require a ticket. Mornings are ideal for a quieter visit. Next, we have the Uffizi Gallery, home to a vast collection of priceless works from the Renaissance period. It's one of the world's most visited art museums, so it's best to book tickets in advance and plan your visit for a weekday morning or late afternoon to avoid the crowds. The gallery is open Tuesday through Sunday, from 8:30 in the morning until 6:30 in the evening. Then there's the Ponte Vecchio, a charming medieval stone bridge lined with shops selling gold and silver jewelry. The bridge is always open and always teeming with activity. It offers a charming view of the Arno River, and is a perfect spot for a romantic sunset or evening stroll. You can take a leisurely walk through the Giardino Bardini and then continue to Boboli Gardens, an outdoor museum filled with ancient and Renaissance statues set amidst beautifully landscaped terraces and groves. The gardens are open every day, with varying hours depending on the season. Also, don't miss the chance to visit the Piazza della Signoria, the political heart of the city for centuries. This free open-air sculpture exhibit includes the Loggia dei Lanzi, a beautiful arched gallery housing impressive statues. And if you have a strong passion for sculpture, the Galleria dell'Accademia is a must-visit. Here, you'll find Michelangelo's David, one of the most famous sculptures in the world. The gallery is open Tuesday through Sunday, from 8:15 in the morning until 6:50 in the evening. If you're into famous historical figures, don't miss the Santa Croce Basilica, the final resting place for illustrious personalities such as Michelangelo Buonarroti, Galileo Galilei, Niccolo Machiavelli, and Gioacchino Rossini. Their funerary monuments are magnificent works of art. The basilica is open from 9:30 in the morning to 5:30 in the evening and tends to be less crowded during weekdays. And that's not all. There's also the Palazzo Vecchio, the grandiose Medici chapels, the panoramas of Piazzale Michelangelo, the immersive Museo di Palazzo Davanzati, and so much more to explore. And that's just a glimpse of what Florence has to offer. There's always more to discover in this magnificent city. Here is a possible itinerary map for 5 days in Florence. You can pause the video and take a screenshot. But remember, always check the official sites for the most current opening hours and ticket prices. And before we continue, tell us in the comments below, what are you most eager to explore in Florence? Navigating Florence can be an adventure in itself. The Amerigo Vespucci Airport is a quick 20-minute taxi ride to the city center, or for a more budget-friendly option, the Bus shuttle service is available. It runs every 30 minutes between 5:30 in the morning until 8:30 at night, then every hour until midnight, every day of the week. A single ticket costs €6 per person, a return ticket €10. Once you're in the heart of the city, the best way to explore is undoubtedly on foot. Florence is compact, and most attractions are within walking distance. However, if you need to rest your feet, the city's public transportation is efficient and affordable. Buses are frequent and single-ride tickets cost only €1.50. For a more modern approach, premium ride-sharing options like Uber Black are available, although do bear in mind that they can be more expensive than traditional taxis. You can engage in free guided tours to discover Florence on a stroll, so bring your best walking shoes. Florence is a food lover's paradise. The city is renowned for its traditional Tuscan cuisine. A classic Florentine dish you must try is bistecca alla fiorentina, a juicy T-bone steak seasoned with local spices and olive oil. Pair it with a glass of Chianti, a famous Tuscan wine, for a truly authentic experience. You can try this delicacy at Trattoria Sabatino, a charming eatery loved by locals and tourists alike. You could also opt for La Bucetta restaurant or Trattoria Zaza. As for the tipping policy, it's customary to leave a small tip of around 5 to 10% if you're satisfied with the service. However, tipping isn't mandatory. If you have a sweet tooth, don't forget to try gelato, Italian ice cream. They're available all over town, and you can try some at the popular Gelateria La Carraia or Gelateria dei Neri. From traditional Tuscan fare to international cuisines, Florence's culinary scene is sure a delight. Before packing your bags, here are some handy tips to keep in mind. While Florence is safer than Rome, Milan, or Naples, pickpocketing is a real risk, especially in crowded places. To protect your valuables, use a hotel safe where possible, and do not take too much money with you. While the official language is Italian, English is widely spoken in tourist areas, so you'll have no trouble getting by. As for electricity, Florence uses Type C, F and L plugs, which is usual in Europe. The euro is Italy's official currency. Credit and debit cards are widely accepted, yet smaller establishments or market vendors may prefer cash, so keeping a small amount on hand can be helpful. So there you have it, your practical guide to exploring Florence. Plan your stay to be long enough to enjoy the must-see attractions, but don't forget to take time to simply wander the charming streets. From its rich history to the vibrant culture, Florence is truly a city that has it all. While the city itself is enchanting, don't miss the chance to explore its surroundings. The heart of Tuscany is brimming with captivating destinations that are not too far to consider. The charming town of Pisa with its famous Leaning Tower is about an hour away by train. Consider visiting for a true historical Tuscany tour. The medieval town of San Gimignano, often referred to as the Manhattan of the Middle Ages, is a must-visit. With its towering stone walls and stunning panoramic views, it's a place where time seems to stand still. Next on your itinerary should be the charming city of Siena, famous for its historic horse race, Il Palio, and its awe-inspiring cathedral. Siena is a remarkable cultural experience. If wine is your passion, a trip to the sun-drenched vineyards of Chianti is a must. This region is renowned for its ruby red wines and picturesque landscapes. These destinations are easily accessible from Florence, making them perfect for day trips or longer stays. The heart of Tuscany awaits. Tell us in the comments below which destinations you're itching to explore next. We'd be thrilled to bring you more practical travel guides. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other travel destinations showing on screen. Travel far, travel wide, and let me be your guide. Happy travels!